What up, Loose? What up, Ginger? Zadra? Nice drawing, thanks. Cool drawing you got there, thanks. Hello, Husky. You good? Yeah, I'm fine. Hello, everyone. Did you have a good day? I've only been awake for like 2 hours. Janet is a girl. Janet. I'm late for work. All right. Have a good day at work. He looks sus. This is a girl. Janet is a girl. Man, if you don't like the anatomy, then leave. I thought she looked pretty normal. I will be doing GW2 again. I just want better characters to do. That's it. That is crazy to draw somebody like that. Thank you. You draw awesomely. It's a compliment. Thank you. The stream isn't made for kids. I always mark my streams as not for children. So, not my problem. YouTube decides to put kids in here anyway. That's YouTube's fault. You can go bitch at them. The stream is literally marked not for kids. So, go bitch at YouTube. Boy, Hunter, you remember me, the guy who sometimes probably does not join your live streams? I know you, Dorako. Are you famous now? I don't know. Probably not. It's also perspective. I think the heads are just fine. I don't get the people who tell me the heads are too small, because then you have to go say that to literally every single thing I reference. Literally every single thing. And I use a lot of references from everything. So you have to go tell that to everything else too. You can't just tell that to me. I don't get the heads are too small argument. But other than that, it's also perspective, because she is leaning against something. I don't know if I made that very clear. She is leaning against a wall. So the perspective is that her legs are just a little closer than everything else, and her head's the farthest part back. There's an 8-year-old in here? Who's the 8-year-old? I feel a ban coming. If you're 8 years old, get your ass out of here. You shouldn't be in here. Get off your mom's account. Oh man, this mechanical pencil sucks. Anyway, that's Janet. Even though I do like your art, I still don't know who these characters are. Are they your OCs? Yes, they are. This is one of my OCs. Her name is Janet. And at the time of this image, she is 19. So she was drafted early into the military. I'm not insulting this. How long have you been drawing for? Since I was 4. It's a lot of people. It's not the most amount of people I've had. I don't like soy sauce. I like aerosol, thank you. Where's her uniform? My Project Agony is a little different. It doesn't take place on Earth. Let's do some shading. The uniforms are a little different, so they're not your typical uniform. No school. Where's her nose? I don't draw noses. It's just how I draw. Are you draw her like that? What do you mean? She's just leaning against the wall. I don't get what's so wrong with that. A little bit of neck shadow. There we go. I meant the body, but okay. Is it a boy or is it a girl? Janet is a girl. Where is she from? What fandom? This is my OC. She's not from a fandom. That's how I've always done eyes. It's my art style. Why? I don't get some people, man. The point of an art style is to draw something how you draw it. What's her name? Janet. I don't really know what I'm going to draw next. I was just planning to draw Janet. I should really have more drawings planned out for these lights. Do you have more OCs? I have over 100. I like her name. Bye again. You see Yushi. Dude, I love your art style. Thanks. Is there a story? Yeah, the story of Agony is a really, really long one. I've been writing it for 15 years now. She's cute. She's actually the medic of her little military group. She's the medic. Veronica. Her name is Janet. Her head kind of looks blocky. It's just her head shape. Every character in Agony has a bit of a different head shape. Someone said smash and yummy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What are you drawing next? I don't really know. I could show off some of my other stuff from previous lives. I was crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room full of rats. Rats can be crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Yeah. Like any story you're gonna make. Agony, yeah, I've been writing it for 15 years. You draw requests, not anymore. Who's your favorite OC? I don't have a favorite OC. Please draw Forsaken or Dandy's World. I don't know what those are. So, and I just said I'm not taking requests. And I like how immediately when I say that, people are like, well, you're going to take requests. I'm not taking requests. Sorry. Triforce from War of the Worlds. I'm not taking requests. Here's a little sneak peek project for a villain I'm working on. Little sneak peek project. Clean your table. All right, edits. I'm gonna time you out. Yeah, just it's a work in progress. It's not done yet, and I don't have all the plans for it. Is that fucking John from Forsaken? I don't know what I don't know what Forsaken is. I'm leaving. Okay, Nova, you can leave. I don't know why you have to announce it. Here is David and Emily. They're part of the same military group that Janet is. Emily is the leader, and David's a big gunman. No fudging way you did. Yeah, I drew these on stream. Damn, people be rude today, yeah. They're always rude. But there's some nice people too. You know, there's good with the bad. Is David Emily's dad? No, David and Emily are actually a couple. These two fall in love. He's a human and she's an orc. They're part of the same military group that Janet is. Here's one from the live of Hati and Luna. This is Hati and Luna. A little comic I did. No requests, no. These are beastmen. In the world of Agony, there's a lot of different species. Let's see what else I have. Uh-oh, almost dropped that. Don't drop it. That would be bad. I have a drink below me. Let me see. Those are works in progress. Here's a villain. Here's a villain. His Blight. What the fuck did they eat? They eat a lot of things in the Crucible. That's the planet they live on. It's a world that's much larger than Earth. You know, it's a mythical land that's honestly kind of terrifying to live in. So this is Blight. This is one of my villains. Blight is a something I created from a species I created called Corinthians. Here's another villain, Haze. How do I eat a crystal? You probably shouldn't eat a crystal. You can curse in my chat. I don't really care. No, Stephen. No, you cannot. How do you draw hands? I take a picture of my own hand in the position I want to draw it in, and then I just use that. Anyway, and then back to Janet. My OC. I'm sorry. Stop, I'm leaving. Draw normal characters. Okay, Moon, I'm just gonna... time me out. New sub, thank you. It's not that serious. I'm sorry if my art somehow offends you. You don't have to stay around, though. You can just go on. I'm not taking requests. Janet is a girl. Your art's really good, thank you. If you don't like it, I don't really get the point in staying. Why not just move on? Does she eat pizza? Probably not. But yeah, when I go to draw hands, I typically just like take a picture of my hand in a certain position, and then I'll just try and draw that. Said don't do requests at least like 21 times. Yeah, I'm not taking requests. Soy sauce doesn't really seem that great, honestly. Like, I don't really like a lot of sauces. I like barbecue sauce. We have this older sketchbook, you know, that's I just filled this one up not too long ago on stream, so I'll show some of the things from that. We have another villain. Actually, we're at 234 people. So So he's a villain. He's actually a newer villain. So he doesn't really have a name yet. He looks like a lunatic, yeah. He's part of a cult that wants to see the world burn down. Here's somebody that's also part of that same cult, but she's human instead of being a Corinthian. As you can see, she is horrendously burned because the cult worships like this weird fire, and the fire kind of melted her skin a little bit. We lost about 100 people in the viewing, but that's fine. What does the text say? You claim to protect the world, but you don't want to change. Mother can fix that. You just have to let her. Because they worship like a deity that wants to burn the world down and rebuild it as her image. Obviously, the bad guys, you know, some of the bad guys don't want that to happen because they view that they can change the world in their opinion. And some of the good guys, you know, don't really view that as a good thing. You know, burning the world down kind of sounds scary. Yeah, more? Yes, I do. So here we have Hati again. With Hati, and then we have a 7-year-old Hati, so, you know, little child, and then, you know, she grows up. I have her husband here, Axel. Remember time when you hit 1K viewers? I don't remember that at all. I know so you often draw hourglasses. That's just how I draw. I get that art style from my friend. Here's some concepts for some new characters. Artemis and Apollo. Here's White. The one that everyone wanted me to draw for some reason. This is just White. We have Hati again, but she's kind of imprisoned, and she's dodging, like, she's basically on her way to escape from the bad guys. And that was all the drawings there. I'm new here, thank you. I got some other projects I've made. A couple months ago, I did Jeff the Killer for a creepypasta thing I was doing. I was researching a bunch of creepypastas I used to be into, and one of the ones I was really liking was the Jeff the Killer one, so I drew Jeff the Killer a few months ago. That was a lot of fun to do. So, yeah, we gotta... That's really all I've drawn in terms of, like, on my streams. I'm very proud of some of the designs I have. We got plenty of pages to fill out. You know, this book is way thicker than the other book. You know, we have all of this to fill up. You know, so we got a lot to work on with this one. This one's made for this paper's made for watercoloring. So maybe I'll do that on stream sometime. That's if I ever get watercolor. Did you show some pressure? No, I kind of fell asleep. What pencil do you use for all your drawing? I use a mechanical pencil. I have 2 mechanical pencils here. These of them are kind of weird. This one's really good for drawing, but it doesn't have an eraser. This one kind of sucks for drawing, but it has an eraser that's really good. So I kind of just use both of them. I'm not taking requests. I will probably not do that anymore. I used to take requests a lot, and people will get very, very angry. I'm not taking requests. I'm not sure how many times I had to say that. That's basically it, though. Next stream, I'll probably have a few more things all planned out to draw of my characters. I only had Jaina planned out for this one. What up, Moon Afton? I'm gonna permanently ban you now. Can you show more drawings if you have? I don't really have any more stuff. I do actually have a really old drawing of Hati compared to the new Hati. I can show that real quick. My hair is getting in my face, guys. How many sketches do you have? I have plenty, but I usually do digital art. So here is Hati again, real quick, and it took me a few years to get this design for Hati. Because I've been drawing Hati for a while, trying to get a design, and this is what she used. This was like the first design I got. This was the first design I came up with a while ago, a couple of years ago. And eventually, I didn't like this one, so I kept changing it and changing it and changing it and changing it. And eventually, I landed on this one. So, it's years of trying to redraw a character until you get into where you like them. Eventually, I went through a whole body change with a lot of the characters, because a lot of the characters kind of just look the exact same. Can you draw Roman soldier? I'm not taking requests. Your work is shit. Thank you, William. Just gonna ban you. Someone said fuck. Okay. Well, they can swear if they want. I'm not taking requests. I'm gonna say it again. Seems I am no longer in timeout. Well, edits, you were in timeout for a reason, so. My eye, man. Hey, you're mean. I don't know how I was mean. You were spamming something earlier, so I timed you out. So I'm just gonna ban you. When are you gonna do GTA streams again? Maybe soon. I don't know. I just draw my own art style. Hey, PJ or P-Chark, J Park. If you say that again, I'm gonna ban you. You should not be saying that. Somebody's honking their car outside, and it's very annoying. Sometimes that happens here too. Are you interested in the arts of the art? I don't know what that means. You said tired, are you alright? I'm fine. Hello. Turn to the dark side, the money you will make. Like, what do you mean? How many stories you've been writing? Agony is one giant story. Dude, my eye, goddamn. My hair is so long, it just pokes my eye. Do good with your skills. Don't listen to the dark side. Turn to the dark sky. Turn to the dark side. Imagine the money you'll make. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I got like a little angel and devil on my shoulder, man. Do it. Turn to the dark side. Turn to the dark side. Can you do animation? I do pseudo animation, but I'm not very great at like animation. Is Janet chill? I mean, yeah. What exactly is the dark side? Exactly. That's the question. How's it been? I've been fine. Do it. Turn to the dark side. What is the dark side? I know it's a Star Wars reference. Jesus. But like, somebody's telling me I should turn to the dark side. What is the dark side of art? The bad websites. The bad websites that people pay you to make people pay you for art. That's crazy, dude. I actually used to do commissions on DeviantArt. Agony is an 18+ project. It's not only not safe for work. If you're squeamish, you really shouldn't watch it either, as there's a lot of murder. I feel like I'm already kind of in the dark side. What's that on your table? Just a bunch of stuff. This table's kind of old. Once again, here's Hati and Luna. Luna's Hati's daughter. I did this a few streams ago. Turn back to the light. I'm too far gone, I guess. We lost one soldiers. Man, my hair. I really gotta get this shit cut. I actually, before I started doing a lot of the not safe for work stuff, I really did try to get into art school, and they kind of like didn't accept me. I submitted over 65 pieces of artwork, and they didn't accept me in, so I kind of just gave up and started doing other stuff. What do you mean dark side? We aren't even in Star Wars. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The dark side. Dark side is not safe for work, and the light side is safe for work. Well, I do a bit of both, so. Yeah, so we have Hati and we have Luna. Luna is Hati's daughter. I'll give you a piece of lore for both of them. She's born of the blood moon, and she is a horseman of the apocalypse. So, there you go. There's a piece of lore for both of them. I don't really get what's wrong with being gay. But yeah, so that's Hati and Luna. Then we have Emily and David. Emily and David. Show your face. I'm not showing my face. Congenitally done. What? Stop asking that. Why is your writing so bad? Okay. Hey, TBH. Or TBH IDK. If you don't like it, man, why are you still here? I'm joining his Patreon. I don't have a Patreon set up, but I've thought about setting up a Patreon. I've really thought about it. They're my characters, by the way, so I feel like I can do whatever I want with them. Y'all, it's just a drawing. Yeah, like, if you really don't like it, just, I don't get why. It's the way I draw, so just stop. Yeah, I've actually seen that plenty of times, Batu. I've seen that plenty of times. I was just sexualizing. I don't understand. Because her chest is really big, and a lot of women are really insecure about themselves, so they have to insult me. Even though this is a fucking drawing, and that's. Reigns, if you don't like it, just move on. You'll probably forget about this in like 5 minutes. Those are his characters. He can do whatever he wants with them. Because I like drawing him like that. It's just whatever. Why do some people act like the drawing is coming out of the page? I don't know. I wasn't really trying to be rude. Sorry. It's okay. Yeah, it's just a drawing. Like, come on, the fuck. I like your art. Thank you. I'm a small-chested woman. Don't see it as a sexualizing at all. To me, the point of having a cartoon is to make the characters look cartoonish. It's not like your typical anime where everything has to be completely, totally accurate. I have some characters that are even bigger than Emily. I have some characters that are way bigger than David. The point of it is not to stick to pure realism. There is realism in Agony. There is realism in Agony. Real shit happens. But the characters can also look a little goofy compared to them. To me, it's so what if she's got a bigger chest than average? I don't really see how that impedes her character. It's just how I draw the character. It's not like she's like one of those weird twigs that have a really big chest out of nowhere. You know, she's kind of bulky and stuff like that, and you can kind of explain that. I also don't get the argument that the heads are too small, because every single reference I use, that's how the heads look. And I use references from everywhere. I've never understood that argument. Face reveal, or I will dislike and, okay, I'm gonna ban you. Sorry for acting like a bitch. It's just, you're fine. At least you apologized, unlike most people. Also, if you're a kid, you really shouldn't be in here. That's just it. If you're a kid, you shouldn't be in here. Can we see Hati again? I don't care if you dislike. You can't dislike streams, vertical streams. But also, your report would go unseen because I'm not breaking any of the guidelines. So, bleh. Why can't kids watch it? Because have you seen the way the characters look? I don't want kids looking at this shit, so I mark it as not for kids. Plus, people bitch at me all the time. Kids are going to see this, so I mark it as not for kids. Kids should not be able to watch this. If YouTube lets them in, that's YouTube's fault. Yes, you can actually dislike vertical streams. I've never been able to. What's the lore? The lore of Agony is insane. You would literally lose your mind if I were to explain it right now. You'd die of old age. Have you drawn, like, animals? I've been trying to make some animals for the Crucible, yeah, because, you know, it's not Earth exactly. There's some other creatures. So, yeah, this is Hati. She's actually one of my more important characters. She's born of the Blood Moon. And then you have a little tiny Hati over here in case you want to see what she used to look like. What do you mean by kids? Minors? Yeah, people who are minors should not be in here. If you're a minor, you shouldn't be in here. This is 18 plus only. Just because. Breath reveal. Some motherfucker just said dick reveal. I don't know, man. That's crazy. If you don't like it, go cry about it. You should really get chat mods. All my mods are asleep. They can never be awake when I'm awake. The parents are at fault if there's any kids in here. Yeah, that's exactly. Exactly. What's happening? Super big. I'm not drawing anything else. So Hati actually does have a daughter. Here is her husband real quick. Here's Hati's husband, Axel. Bro, she's so cute. So these two would go on to have 3 children. Luna and then twins. They would have a pair of twins then, Artemis and Apollo. But I have not designed Artemis and Apollo yet. I'm currently designing them. So, yeah, these two would result in Luna being born. And Luna is a horseman of the apocalypse. She literally is. Here's Luna. Her and Hati argue a lot because unlike Hati, Luna is weird. She likes dressing like this. And Hati always kind of bitches at her that she should be wearing more. Luna, though, she just kind of doesn't really care, you know? She's like, I don't care. You know? So... Hati dislikes the way Luna dresses. I feel like if you were a mother and your daughter was dressing like that you'd also get really mad. Even as an adult, Hati still criticizes her. How long did this take you? These take me maybe about 20 minutes to make. Why don't you do something original instead of face fuck everyone's name? That isn't here to kick the shit out of you? Why are you saying that to me? Which is your favorite? I don't really have a favorite. Here's Hati again. You know, she gets captured by the bad guys for a bit. So they imprison her, but eventually she goes to escape and they try like shooting these like weapons at her and stuff like that because she has a blood moon form that's really dangerous. So they have these weapons prepared for that. So they try shooting that one at her. She kind of dodges it. She's a Taoist, so if she actually grabs this, she can like control the spear and command it to do whatever. I live in America. Do you draw hentai? And if you do, where is it at? I don't show it. Any of the not safe for work stuff. I also don't show any of the violence or gore either because, you know, that's technically not safe for life. That's worse. And if you're squeamish, I wouldn't recommend you watch all stuff. I made a character called Metal Man. Was he from Mega Man? What's her name? This is Hati. How do I draw like this? I'm really interested. Maybe I'll hold a drawing tutorial stream. Anyway, eventually Hati gets fired from her job as a therapist. And that's what this comic is about. Luna finds her a job opportunity, but Hati doesn't exactly agree. Hati, somebody likes to stay formal. She likes to keep her hands clean and all that stuff. So when Luna gets her potential spot at the Lusty Lounge, she does not like that idea. Because Hati likes being formal about things, and Luna doesn't exactly think the same way she does. So, hey, Skibidi, I'm gonna ban you. Sorry, you are something else. Not gonna lie, you're just talking to yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Is commissions open? I used to do commissions a lot. I don't do them anymore. Anyway, so yeah, Luna gets her a job at the Lusty Lounge. Hati does not agree. Hati doesn't end up going there because she doesn't agree with that kind of stuff. You know, Luna is like, you know, all you gotta do is put this on, and Hati's just like, you're grounded. That's it. You're grounded. And Luna's like, but I'm like over 20. And Hazi's like, I don't care. You're grounded. There shouldn't be children in here. There shouldn't be. I've marked this as 18 plus. So, yes, shouldn't be in here. If you're a kid, that's YouTube's fault. That's also the parents' fault, too. Here's a work in progress I have. I'll show this one more time. It's a work in progress for a villain. Your art is great. Just ignore the hate comments. I'm doing that. This is a really nice stream. Yeah, I'm actually having a nice time with this one. I got a lot of nice people in here, so it's not 18 plus. Well, it should be. You know, YouTube bitches at me to answer these questions, and I make sure to tell them, hey, my streams are not for little kids. So YouTube doesn't seem to listen to me then, and that's not my problem. Hey, hey, Astrolink. Go fuck yourself. That's all I have to say, my guy. Resident Evil arm. Yeah, actually, I used I used Albert Wesker as a reference for him. Reference. Yep. Reference. Sometimes I mispronounce things. We all do. And then we're back to Janet. We did full circle. We're back to Janet. Next drawing stream I do, maybe I'll try to have some more drawings planned out. Instead of just one at a time. And that's the first kill yourself comment of the day. I'm just going to ban that person. That's the first kill yourself comment I've gotten today. Bro really just said go into your kitchen and grab a knife and end your life with it. Bro really just said that. Your life sucks. It's a massive camel toe? What do you mean? It's just the suit. What the fuck is a camel toe? Your art is horrible? Your art is cool? Thank you. You know, see you, Sky. Thanks for dropping by. You know, thank you for being nice. These are just my characters, dude. If you don't like my shit, then just go, man. Don't sit here and insult somebody you don't know. If you don't like it, man, just leave. There's nothing holding you. What up, goofball? How you doing? Realest shit I've ever heard. You're right. My guy, if you don't answer, I'm going to crash out. Sorry, man. I got a lot of shit to read, man. The chat's going by a little fast. I respect your shit. Thank you. My thing is if you don't like it, just move on with your life, man. Just keep going. Just scroll past it. You'll forget about it probably in the next 5 minutes. I can't believe some people are hating on drawings. What's wrong with people these days? They literally hate on everything. Well, yeah, some people just have to hate something. Some motherfucker said stream on the hub, not on YouTube. Yeah. Can you try doing a different art style? This is my art style. How am I going to just switch art styles up when I've been drawing like this for like 15 years? Fuck you mean switch your art style. I don't know what Forsaken is. The art community is so toxic nowadays. Yeah, just that's how it be. You have an anger issue? Have you tried therapy? I actually went and saw my therapist yesterday. 15 years is crazy. Yep, I've been drawing since I was 4. These characters have been something I've been working on for a very long time. We need you to draw normal stuff again. What do you mean? Some people have spent an hour of their precious life bitching at Hunter for no reason. Sometimes it's how they like to pass time, man. It's just how they like to pass the time. Your art is awesome, though. I can't really draw on paper that good. It took me a while to get back to my skill of drawing on paper. More art, please. That's really all I have to show right now. Your family doesn't care if you draw things? No. They also go on with their life. Yeah, bro, just go doing your own shit and stop hating other people. Some people just hate other people instinctively. You know, it's just how they grew up. Not gonna lie, seeing people hate on other people is really annoying. Welcome to the internet. I reported the guy said dick reveal because it's really, really weird. Yeah. Why would that not be weird? Do you have any OCs on your YouTube? Yeah, I always put OCs on my YouTube. It's what I've been drawing. If you go and check out my YouTube, my art shorts and my arts playlist, it's all that kind of stuff. Can I see more? I've shown off everything today. I have an idea. I'll go do your idea. Okay, Wardy2, I'm just going to hide your comment because it's kind of rude. Why are you hating on him? What's wrong with his drawings? I don't know. Some people just don't like me. It's really hard for me to see PFPs, and I don't really draw PFPs anymore. Sorry, and I'm not really taking requests anymore. I kind of stopped taking requests when people started getting really angry that I wasn't going fast enough when I was trying my best. Who's Janet? She's one of my characters. This is messed up. My mom scrolled past the stream. Okay. I hate watercolor markers, so do I. I don't really like watercolor. YouTube messed with the 18 plus thing. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know Ed's World? I noticed your PFP. I know what Ed's World is, but it doesn't have anything to do with Ed's World, my PFP. It's all my own stuff. Wardy2, shut your bitch ass up. Hey, Wardy2, I'm gonna put you in timeout for 24 hours. My watercolors are dry as fuck. What do you draw exactly? I'm new to the channel. I draw my OCs. We got plenty of my OCs. I'll show them off one time real quick. Do some of these OCs like Hati. Like I draw Hati. One of my OCs. We got Axel. You know, just some of that stuff like that. Not gonna really draw anymore. I may be ending stream soon. Next art stream though, I'll have more planned. Why are big YouTubers subscribing to me? I don't know. Hope your channel grows more and you become successful. Thank you. I'm really working towards it. She looks like she's from Mortal Kombat. That's interesting. I subbed to your art. It's peak. Or I subbed your artist peak. Thank you. Thank you so much. But we really like your drawings. Thank you. All right, Leo. I don't know why you needed to comment. You know, you could have just scrolled and gone on with your life, but instead you stopped for a little bit just to say something. Not really sure why. All right, Leo. Here comes a hater again. Yeah, sometimes just say they have to say something. You know, you are really lucky I found you. You know, really, I didn't know that. Hey, don't tell me how to do my own art style, please. She's just a medic. She's a combat medic. My eye, man. God damn. Just wait a week or two and you will see. Okay. I don't know what that means. Is that a threat? Snowy, are you threatening me or something? I love your art style. Thank you, Froggy. I really don't understand why if you were to threaten me, I don't know. It's not a threat. Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. You guys look a little weird and the body is like too big for the head. No hate. It's just how I draw. I'm a big fan by now. What I miss? I don't know. Is bro gonna get assassinated? I don't know. I really hope nobody has me on a list. You're the nicest streamer. I try to be. Last drawing stream I did, I lost my temper. Last stream, it was like over 300 people and like half of them were there to insult me. I'm gonna keep drawing. No, I'm probably gonna end stream in a little bit, actually. I am gonna try and lay back down and maybe sweep. You're the best artist. Thank you. 150 hating at once. That's crazy. Yeah. Haters are gone. Not all streamers respond to the chat. I like to read chat. I like to interact with you guys. I think it's fun. My back. Oh, my back hurts. I've been like crouching over this entire time. I'm gonna crawl back to the basement until you stream again. All right. Not all streamers respond to the chat. I like to try and respond to the chat. I like drama. I hate drama. Don't read the hate comments though. I don't try to. But sometimes it's possible, but I just respond to them sometimes, you know. I blew up on Instagram. That's crazy. I actually set up an Instagram not too long ago. If you guys want a chance to talk to me, like actually talk to me personally, or play games with me and all that stuff, you can join the channel Discord. Channel Discord is linked to my community post. You guys can join that there. We could play games together sometimes on stream, all that stuff. I think it'd be really fun. Yeah. So I'm going to end stream now. I really had fun with y'all. I'm really glad y'all liked Janet. So, yeah. Like what games though? I do GTA, Red Dead Redemption, and Garden Warfare. Garden Warfare 2. Alright. Oh man, I'm tired. I will be seeing you guys later. So I'm gonna go eat. I really hope you guys go eat and all that stuff, you know? And have a nice day. I'll be streaming again later. Alright. See ya. I will be back later.